guys? Welcome back to the Rookies Collection. If you're a new watcher, welcome. Hope you enjoy the content. If you're a returning watcher, please subscribe to the channel. Give me a reason to keep making these videos and keep you guys updated on all the good fragrances out there. My goal is to add fuel to the fire of fragrances. I couldn't think of no cool ass slogan, so that's the best we got. But anyways, today is one of those relaxed days again. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and I ain't got a whole lot going on. With that in mind, I decided to put on a fragrance that was really fresh, really spoke to the seasons, and wasn't all up in anybody's face. It was something that was subtle, cool, but of course if you got in close enough, you got a good whiff of it. And that fragrance is John Varvatos Artisan Pure. John Varvatos is a contemporary menswear designer. John Varvatos has come out with quite a few different fragrances, but to be completely honest, this one is my favorite. Although it came out in 2017, in my opinion, it is still a pretty damn good fragrance. Some of the top notes in the fragrance is clementine, mandarin orange, and lemon. One of the mid notes is ginger. And in the base, there's some musk, there's some amber, and some woody notes. Personally, as far as I'm concerned, this is one of the best spring fragrances you can wear. It works in the summertime. It works in a multitude of different situations. It's very versatile. That's one thing I will say. But if I had to put a season on this fragrance, I would say spring. It's a very citrus-based fragrance. It's very aromatic. It performs pretty well. I usually get about 5 to 7 hours of it, depending on, of course, the day and the task that I have to do with that particular day. I prefer putting on this fragrance very early in the day because usually it lasts from the morning to the beginning of the afternoon, and then after that it sits real close to the skin. You could, but I wouldn't wear this fragrance later in the evening. I'd probably switch to something a little bit more darker, something a little bit more bold, depending on if I have an event to go to or anything along those lines. But morning and afternoon, perfect fragrance. When the sun's out and I got on shorts, or when my outfit is not too extravagant and I'm dressed for spring or summer, that's my go-to fragrance. It's also good when you're coming fresh out of the shower. Some people say that it's a little soapy. I don't really get that vibe. I get a little bit of a different vibe, but that's how versatile this fragrance is. It doesn't smell like a blue fragrance at all, like Bleu de Chanel or Versace Dylan Blue or Dior Sauvage or anything along those lines. It kind of sits in a category of its own when it comes to designer fragrances. Another John Varvatos fragrance that is in the same ballpark as this one, that you probably could get the same vibes with, is they just released, if I'm not mistaken, it's called Artisan Teal. I've got a chance to smell it. It smells really good, but it's not different enough for me. I don't like smelling like anybody else, and there's a lot of people that that don't know about this fragrance, which is one of the reasons why it's my favorite, and it's one of the reasons why I wear it a lot, because everybody usually wears all of the other popular stuff. The price point for this bottle right here, the price point, this is a 4.2 ounce bottle. If you go to like the big stores like Macy's or anything along those lines, you can spend between $75 and $100 depending on what size you get. For the 4.2 ounce bottle, you'll probably spend close to $100. For the 2.5 ounce bottle, I think it's around $75. But if you're not trying to spend that much on a fragrance, you can get it for a discounted price on Fragrance Net. If I'm not mistaken, it's going for maybe about $15 cheaper, like $60 on Fragrance Net. So you can find it there if you're looking to not spend a lot of money. It's dead smack in the middle of summertime, and these fragrances are what you want to shoot for. When it's hot outside, when the sun's out and the guns are out, you want to wear that's the best time to wear a citrus fragrance, or you can even wear a blue fragrance, whatever you prefer. But these type of fragrances are the ones that you want to go for. If you haven't smelled it, I suggest you get your nose on it. It's really good, it's really fresh, and it's different at the same time. Last thing I'll mention is projection. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. So it projects pretty well for the first 2 hours, I'll say. And then after that, it pulls back and it sits a little bit closer to the skin. And like I said, I'll get about 5 to 7 hours of it. But the first 2 hours, of course, is the, when it screams the loudest. And, it's not very offensive. It's definitely work friendly. You could wear it around the house. You could wear it just doing very simple things. It's not really one of those dressy fragrances, but it projects really well for what it is. What's your favorite fragrance to wear in the spring and summer? Do you have a favorite fragrance? If you have this fragrance, is this one of your go-tos when it comes to the spring or summer? Comment that in the section below and give me your take on things. This fragrance is just one of my favorite spring and summer fragrances. I got a boatload of other fragrances that I plan on talking about, but this one was the fragrance of the day for me, and because of that, I made it the topic of discussion. Outside of that, I ain't got nothing else for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll holler at you later.